I'm with Clive Urquhart here at Faith Camp. Now, Clive, what's your anticipation for this week of Faith Camp?
We've been praying into Faith Camp for about the last 5 or 6 months, and the expectations have been growing as the theme, obviously, is light of the world. That's a two-way thing. One is Jesus is the light of the world and how he's going to reveal himself this week in our lives, but also he says that we are the light of the world. And I think for me the anticipation is the nature in which God is going to meet with every one of us all over the site, what he's going to do in people's lives. As we've been praying, the presence of God and the weightiness that we've had in our prayer meetings, they're often a sign of what Faith Camp's going to be like. And so we've not had prayer meetings like this before for Faith Camp. So our expectation is like, wow, what is God going to do across the whole site? It's going to be a phenomenal week, really powerful. We know people whose lives are going to be massively impacted. People are going to be healed, miracles, people giving their lives to Jesus. People will know their call, their destiny. Just right across all the age groups, a real God encounter week. So I think that the word is going to be really important because we need the word in our day, in our time, in our society, because there's a lot of stuff going on and we need to know what God is saying. We need to know what the word says, because that's our anchor for our lives and for going forward, to be the church that God has called us to be, the prophetic people he's called the church to be in society. So I believe God's going to, as well as meet with us personally and impact our own lives, I think he's going to speak into our lives so that we know then how to live as individuals, but then how to live as churches in the culture and the day that we're in. We understand the signs of the times, but we also need then to know what we do and how we need to act. So I think God's going to be speaking about all that kind of stuff as well.
How much preparation actually goes into a Faith Camp?
Well, already we've started to look at next year before we even do this year. So there's work that already begins over a year in advance. There's a lot of work, particularly from January, the 7 months leading up to Faith Camp. There's an increase of everything: administration, planning, bringing teams together, the whole thing. It is a 12-month cycle, but the last 7 or 8 months is builds up a lot, and then obviously the last month itself is just everybody on the staff for us is totally focused on it.
And I imagine this is real teamwork as well, because no one man could do this on their own.
No, it's brilliant. Everybody on the team, plus a lot of others that volunteer for the week, just come together and create a massive team of a few hundred people that just want to serve the thousands of people that come. So it's brilliant.
How many Faith Camps has there been so far?
This is the 32nd one.
Wow. Have you been to every single one?
I actually have, yes. Wow. I have. There aren't many that have. I think my parents have, and probably one or two others, but not many.
Wow. Well, Clive, thank you very much.
All right, cheers.